Okay, so we doing breathing exercises. Kapalbhati. So Kapalbhati. That's the thing about Kapalbhati. Once you get into the rhythm, you can keep doing without even realizing because once you tap into that abundance or what's called the space between the atoms, and between the breath, then there's this space. And if you are in there, there's where the wholeness is, oneness is, or the peace resides there. So that's why it makes you feel very good. But the impact of your on your body, your health is very, very deeply positive because it stimulates all the good genes inside your body. So it is important not only for feeling a part of it at peace and happiness that you can get without actually running after your sensual pleasures, but it's actually healing your body. So that's called Kapal Bhati. And eventually, if you keep practicing, then you can open your Kapal, which is your container. You know how people open the skull at the when when the Antyeshti Sanskar at the cremation. It's a metaphorical way of making sure your fontanelle is open, but it's a bit too late. You have to do it within your lifetime. It's metaphorically open. It is open when you enter a mum's, when you're growing. During pregnancy, this is open. And that's why babies actually do things up to certain age, like 1.5 years or 2 years. When it's open, they talk, they relate to you. When it's closed, then only the child starts talking. And then it's all dissociated. So this is why it's called illusion or Maya ki jal. This whole life is a Maya or illusionary because it closes you. And the saddest part is that we even don't realize because we are not aware of it. So it requires a level of knowledge first to have this depth of understanding. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense when people call it Maya. How can you say it's Maya? How can you call it illusion? Because the reality is you see, you touch, you do, yeah. But what are you really doing? You are not there. And so this is why when we reach this stage of oneness of yourself, then you can try and touch your soul because all these other things usually brings peace and happiness a bit of for a moment, but it doesn't take you further. So there's a little bit more required to actually to start feeling your soul, your atma, or your true self, recognizing your true self. Momentarily we move, and that's why we do rituals and things, and it's very important. But that in itself is not the end. Okay. All right. So next one is Anulom Vilom. So we breathe in through left nostril. Close your left nostril through so you use your index finger and your thumb. So one goes left, one goes to the right. These two are fulcrum, supports your hand. These are the mudras. So breathe in through the left, out to the right. In to the right, out to the left. In to the left, out to the right. In through the right, out to the left. In through the left, out to the right. In to the right, out to the left. Okay, we keep doing this. Now, it's called Nadi Shodhan. Same Agni Anulom Vilom becomes called Nadi Shodhan. Nadi, your 22,000 Nadia. Shodhan means cleansing. So, how we shower and wash outside, we do this inside your Suksham Sharira. So, breathe in to the left, very quiet now. Hold the breath. Then out to the right, hold it. In to the right, hold. Out to the left, in through the left, hold. Out to the right, in to the right, Out to the left. So your brain waves oscillations are reducing as you keep practicing. So that's why breath is utilized, because breath has a direct link to your mind. And once your thought numbers, the monkey mind gets settled, then you can focus. Ekagra sthiti it comes. And there's a science behind it. So beta waves go into alpha, alpha goes into theta, theta goes into delta. And it mimics your childhood, how we learn things when we're a baby, by perception, by hypnotic stage. As you grow older in the school, you have to do it by repetition. When you want to reverse it, you have to go through that way as well. So at the normal level, what human beings are now grown up, you can't learn anything. You have to come to the repetitive stage. So you require a little bit of focus, but repetition does it. As you go down into delta wave, then hypnotic state starts absorbing. And if you go further down, then your perceptive power of the energy around you comes back. So that is the yogic side, the Hindu religion at the deepest level of how aham brahmasmi, like you are part of everything. And this is the language of soul, not your sharira, not even suksham sharira. It's karan sharira. So sometimes people don't know how to differentiate this, and they don't understand when that is spoken just freely. You have to know which body you are talking about. Now you can meditate for a while. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yona Prachodayat. संकल्प। हे परम पिता परमात्मा, हम आपने विभिन्न दुखों की निवृत्ति के लिए और आपके पूर्ण आनंद की प्राप्ति के लिए अपने पूर्ण शक्ति से आपके शरण में आए हैं। आप कृपया करके हमारे संपूर्ण दुखों को दूर करके हमें पूर्ण आनंद की प्राप्ति कराइए और आपकी कृपा हमारे ऊपर सदा बनी रहे। तो में भी वाचिक, उपांशिक और मानसिक स्थिति बनती है। 3, 6, 9, the Schumann resonance of the universe incorporates through Om vibration. So that's why it is the most deepest but not the end of the communication with the universal energy. Or if God has a language, this is still not Narvikal, means still using some form of actually communication. But if you take the physical forms of it, this is probably the end of it. But that's not in itself the end, because as you can understand when I say it, there is nothingness. So to be in there is to be not even doing this. So we all are part of the journey. We all are learning. And that's why every stage is okay. But how to fast forward is a choice too. Om. Pratihara. To live beyond third dimension requires you to understand Pratihara, where time and space becomes one and you have freedom to know past, future, everything at one time. And your communication at a much deeper level. Science accepts the brain actually can communicate at least at 11 dimensions. So there is nothing to inhibit us, or you shouldn't be scared of doing this either, because the potential of brain through science is there, that you can actually live in 11 dimensions. I say the 12th dimension is God itself. You can reach that stage. Oh. The fourth dimension, Pratihara, is to remind yourself, who am I? I'm not this body, I'm not this mind, I'm not the thoughts, I'm not the mind or the ego or the intelligence. So who am I? I'm the divine, I'm the soul, I'm the prana, I'm the life tone, I'm part and part of that entire creation. Yatha Pindi, Tatha Brahmande. Feel yourself. And that's why people ask me, why don't you just, we can do physical exercise on our own, we don't need breathing exercise. Can you not just teach us just to meditate? I can teach you to meditate just like all other meditation teachers, but that won't be meditation. It's called concentration only. It's only called relaxation because you bring that your brain waves to alpha level, which gives you peace. But if you really truly want to meditate, then it requires a woke up to this stage, to be in this stage, to be able to absorb and know who you are. Because dhyana, which is the right word for meditation, is about your atma, not about your physical senses. Asanas about physical senses. Breathing exercises are for your suksham sharira. So this dimension, to reach there at this stage, you remind yourself and feel it. मैं शुद्ध आत्मा हूं, मैं चेतन स्वरूप हूं, मैं शुद्ध आत्मा, मैं चेतन स्वरूप हूं, मैं आकाश वायु अग्नि जल पृथ्वी 5 तन्मात्राएं, रूप स्पर्श गंध शब्द 10 इंद्रियां, चित्त मन अहंकार बुद्धि कुछ नहीं, बल्कि मैं शुद्ध आत्मा हूं। चेतन स्वरूप केवल आत्मा परमात्मा ही होता है, और सब जड़ है। Once you recognize and feel this state, then you can tap into what's called dharana. And staying in dharana leads to dhyan, meditation. So understand, meditation comes quite a long way away. And that's why people are frustrated. A lot of people are trying. It's not, people have knowledge now. Google is easily available and people can get knowledge. They are trying, and it is good. The whole humanity is changing. They are trying to find things, and the intention is there. Once you find someone to help you who has worked on this and researched and understands, our gurus, then you can go deeper. And it's changing. I can tell you, a lot of people are now. But unfortunately, you can't go into meditation like this. It's not meditation, it's only relaxation. Okay, that one. It's okay. Better than doing nothing. Ooh. So what do you concentrate on? At a physical language level of communication, again, the highway would be to imbibe yourself in the deepest qualities of the Creator, which is omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent. स्वर व्यापक, स्वर शक्तिमान, स्वर अंतर्यामी, अजन्मानंद, अमर निर्विकार, नित्य पवित्र सृष्टि करता। नवद्रिव आकाश, वायु, अग्नि, जल, पृथ्वी, हर काल, हर समय, हर जगह, हर मोड़, हर स्थिति, 24 गुण तो 33 कोटियां, 5 क्रिया, हर मोड़, हर समय, हर जगह, हर स्थान पर। धर्म अर्थ काम मोक्ष की प्राप्त कराने वाला, ब्रह्मचर्य, गृहस्थी, वानप्रस्थ, संन्यास की यात्रा पूर्ण करने वाला। From eternity, though keep showering your blessings, all desires of living beings are always fulfilled by you. Whatever is good and beneficial for us, you provided us without even asking. May we be like the lotus flower, living in this material world, but understand the illusionary nature of this. Remove narrow-minded, selfishness, attraction, lust, anger, jealousy, hatred, violence, ill will, negativities of our life. का दूसरा स्वर व्यापक, स्वर शक्तिमान, स्वर अंतर्यामी, जन्मानंद, मैंने कहा सर्व रक्षक, आदि दैविक, आदि भौतिक, आध्यात्मिक, पृथ्वी लोक, वनस्पति, देवलोक, स्थूल शरीर, सूक्ष्म कारण शरीर, ग्रोस, इथरल बॉडी, एस्ट्रल, कोजल बॉडी, जाके राखो साइया, मार सके न कोई, बाल न बाका कर सके जो जग बैठी है। There is no randomness, there is no accident. If you know the language of communication, everything is a coincidence. There is serendipity, there is coincidence, there is symphony, there is harmony, there is hemostasis. The whole Schumann resonance. See how finely tuned everything is? How the speed, the twisting, orbiting of each of our planets around the sun is so accurate. There is nothing random. So why should we live in a random manner? And there is nothing static. So why stick to something? Everything moves. Your temperature is so finely controlled in your body. Your pH 7.32. It goes a little bit this or that way, you are done. Everything is so finely tuned. You can't leave it for randomness. Magnetism. Reach that state. Physical magnetism, mental magnetism, material and spiritual. That's what happens. That's what Pandit and others tell us. We don't understand the stages of it. Because once you get this electromagnetic frequency, there's magnetism at every plane then. Sarva Rakshak, every plane of existence at every moment. का तीसरा अर्थ शुद्धमसि, बुद्धमसि, मुक्तमसि, निरंजनमसि. All pure, perfect and complete. There's a spark in every living creation, Chetan Sharira jo hai, to obtain that. See, any race, any color, a child, a man or a woman, there is no restriction. Everyone can achieve. Everyone can find this. Old age, young age, anytime. You just have to get into it. Tattvamasi ham Brahma jai Sachidanand Sankalp Mokshu Shakti Ritam. Inertia, आपकी शरीर से तामसिक स्थिति will go away. You get a monk mind, your 60,000-70,000 thoughts a day will go. The impatient sanskars of many lifetimes will be washed away. You don't have to have multiple 9 months passage through a wound to be pulled out and go through the system again and again. ओम सविद्या आस्पिता राग द्वेष अवनिवेश मृत्यु का भय उल्टा ज्ञान लगाओ बदले की भावना सब समाप्त हो काम को योग में मना माया मत्सूर्य ईर्ष्या द्वेष आदि कुटिल भावनाएं शब्द वाणी संकल्प हो और जल आकाश की आशा आत्मा परमात्मा की आप लोकेश न प्रतेश न बीते इससे बचोगे अपने आप में आ जाता मैत्री भाव करुणा मुदिता उपेक्षा आपको शरीर के बारे में सब पता हो जाए अन्न में या मन में या कुछ प्राण में या ज्ञान में या ज्ञान में या कोश 5 शीट्स है योग के पहला जो स्टेज 2 स्टेज है यम और नियम अहिंसा सत्य आस्था ब्रह्मचर्य अपिग्रह सौ संतोष तपस्या शुद्ध ईश्वर निधान ये 10 पे हो जाओ अपने आप मुक्ति हो जाता है जो समाधि है वो आखिरी स्टेज ये आनंद अगर पहला 2 जो क्वालिटीज आ जाए वो आता नहीं है ऐसे नहीं हो जाता है बहुत प्रैक्टिस करना पड़ता है सब चीज एकाग्र स्त्री योग चित्र वृत्ति निरोधा सर्विकल्प से सर्विचार सर्वी से नरवी संप्रजा स्थिति से संप्रजा सरगुण से निर्गुण सानत सुष्मिता कैवल्य धारणा ध्यान समाधि धर्म लक्षण अवस्था की प्राप्ति सिद्धि की प्राप्ति सिद्धि ना हनुमान जी के पास था ना सिद्धि अनिमा महिमा गरिमा गरिमा महिमा प्राप्ति का कम्या इस्तवा विस्तवा हमारे पुस्तक में सबका एग्जाम्पल है परशुराम से ले लो प्रहलाद से ले लो मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री राम योगी कृष्ण सभी ना क्यों नहीं हम सीखते क्यों नहीं देखते मंत्र चिकित्सा तक्षुर्देहितं पुरुषाच्युतमुच्यते पशे में शरदा शतम जीवे में शरदा शतम शृणुयाम शरदा शतम प्रभा में शरदा शतम दीन श्याम शरदा शतात भविष्यम शरदा शतात यज्जागृत दूरमय दैवितिम दूरमं ज्योतिषां ज्योतिरीकं तन्मे मनः शिव संकल्पमस्तु ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव वन्दनाम् उत्तरमुक्ष्मामृतात् तेजोमसि तेजोमहिदे ओम बल्लमसि बल्लमहिदे ओजोमसि ओजोमहिदे वीरमसि वीरमहिदे ओम सहोमसि सहोमहिदे मनुर्मसि मनुर्महिदे ओम तमेव माचत पिता तमेव बन्धुशखा तमेव विद्या द्रविणं तमेव सर्वं मम देव देव ओम विश्वानि देव सवितर्दुरितानि पराशुव यद्भद्रं तन्नाशुव ओम हिरण्यगर्भा समवर्तिताग्रे भूतस्य जाता पतिरेख्यासि सदा धारित विद्यामुते मां कस्मै देवाय अभिशाभिदेव व्यात्मदा बलदा यस्य विश्वोपास्ते पश्यं यस्य देवा यस्य छायामृतं यस्य मृत्युः कस्मै देवाय अभिशाभिदेवम् ओम प्राणत निमिषतो मयि त्वयिकेन्द्रिया जगतो भावुआ याइषे से द्विपचस्पतुष्पदा कस्मै देवाय अभिशाभिदेवम् ओम प्रजापतिनक्तीतानन्ने विश्वा जातानि परिता भावुआ यत्कामास्ते जहुमस्तन्नस्तु वयम् रामपतरोरहिनाम ओम सर्वबंधुजनिता सविधाता नमानि वेद भुवनानि विश्वा यत्र देवामृतमानिशाना शस्त्रिये धामन्न धैर्यन्त उमग्ने सुपिताराय स्मान विश्वानि देववयुनानि विद्वान् यदस्मज्जौरान्मेनो भूयिष्ठान्ते नमाप्तिं विधेम। ओम नमो शंभवाय च नमो भवाय च नमः शंकराय च मस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवकराय च। ओम शन्नो मित्र शन्न वरुणा शन्नो भर्गो हरिमा शन्नो इंद्रो बृहस्पति शन्नो विष्णु रुक्रमा। नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्तवाय तुम ब्रह्मादि प्रतीक्षम ब्रह्मादि स्वामी रिक्तम वदिष्यामि सत्यम वदिष्यामि तन्ममौतु तत् वाक्तरामोतु औतु मामौतु वाक्तरामो। शन्नदेवी रविष्टया आपो भवन्तु पीते शन्नो रवि शर्वन्तु न। ओम सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु। ओम स्वस्ति न इंद्रो बृहद्देवाशा स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नष्टाशर्यो अरिष्टनेमि स्वस्ति न बृहस्पतिर्दधातु न। ओम सहना भवतु सहना भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम देना तक्तेना भुजिन्ता ओम यथा पिंडे तथा ब्रह्मांडे तथा ब्रह्मांडे यथा पिंडे। ओम पूर्णिवाहि कर्माणि जिजे विषेतां समा यो त्वेति नानितिथि अस्ति न कर्म लिप्यते न वे मस्तु मा सत्गमय हमसुमा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युमा अमृतं गमय। ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ओम पूर्णमदा पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति अंतरिक्षगम शांति पृथ्वी शांतिरापा शांतिरुषधय शांति वनस्पति शांति विश्वे देवा शांति ब्रह्म शांति सर्वगुण शांति शांतिरेव शांति क्षमा शांतिरेधि। ओम शांति शांति शांति। परमात्मा का कृपा बना रहे भैया लोगन, ऐसे जीवन जीते हो अच्छी तरह से। कर्म प्रधान, थोड़ा तो मेहनत करे पड़ी है ना, रोटी खाए के लिए भी तो थोड़ा तो करे पड़े जी। रोटी।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद जी। अगले
अच्छा नमस्ते जी।
जय श्री राम।
जय श्री राम।
जय श्री राम डॉक्टर जी, धन्यवाद, थैंक यू वेरी मच।